Sweeney of Dalliance Films, principal of Dalliance Films, great friends of the Charlotte film community. Thank you for what you do to promote projects here in Charlotte.
It's our pleasure. We're firm believers in getting back what you give in. So a kind of a pay it forward mentality with Dalliance Films. You get everything out of the community that you put into it. So we like to participate and pursue as much as possible.
Well, we appreciate it. Well, you know, Dalliance Films consists of four very important people: Blaine Miller, Kathy Taylor, DJ Barton, and Keith Sweeney. Tell me about your role in Dalliance Films.
Well, in Dalliance, I am, Kathy and I are the business side, and DJ and Blaine would be art. And DJ and Blaine come up with the vision, and Kathy and I help them bring it to reality as much as possible. So, you know, we'll do the orchestrating, secure the venues, find the space, handle the catering, things of that nature. And together, the four of us have all the angles covered, because you just can't do everything on your own.
Right.
And it's a nice cohesive team. And the greatest thing I think about working with my partners is that, and I hope they say the same thing about me, is that there's just certain areas that I don't have to think about. I know that it's covered, and where one of us may not be as strong, someone else definitely takes up the slack.
Well, you know, you told me once that artistic people are a little different, and business people, we think, are a little different too.
Yes. Yeah.
But we need each other. We need each other, Keith.
Absolutely. There's a through line in there someplace, and it's all about creating that project, that piece of artwork. And when you're finished, no matter who played which role, it took everybody to get there and create what you saw up on the screen. And when you have that point of pride, you're feeling it for different reasons, but it's over the same experience.
That's exactly right. Well, you know, we screened 3 for Dinner tonight.
Yes, we did.
And what a great project.
Thank you.
What will you do with it next?
Well, right now, 3 for Dinner is in festival submissions, mostly in the local area. It wasn't originally intended for a larger festival distribution. It was more an exercise in Dalliance Films as we prepare to move on to larger projects.
Yes.
And we definitely learned a lot in this process. Some valuable filming lessons that we take with us, and we're exceptionally proud of the work that we did with the incredible crew and the dedication of the cast. It was just a wonderful project and experience.
Well, the cast was great. Mahri, Shelton, Scott Reynolds, Anna Shaw, Michael Melendez, Michael Sharp.
Yep.
You can't get any better than
No,
that.
absolutely not. A joy to have on set. A pleasure from sun up to sundown. Everybody jumped in when they weren't necessarily in makeup, wardrobe, or waiting for their scene, and nobody was afraid to haul a table, move a dish, haul a sandbag. No, there's only room for one, and that's usually the director.
I'll get with Blaine later. We'll discuss that. Well, thanks, Keith Sweeney. And, you know, Keith is an excellent dancer.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.
And I have Kathy Taylor, executive producer of Dalliance Films.
Hello.
The brave woman in the group of boys.
Yes, yes.
How did you hook up with these guys?
Well, I like to say that they were very lucky.
Absolutely.
Actually, I met DJ and Blaine on the set of The Last Confederate, which was a feature-length film that was shot in Colombia. It was the first movie set I'd ever been on. It's kind of funny, actually. It's like, hey, they used to have film studios in Wilmington. I've always kind of wanted to do that. Let me email some people. So I emailed about 15 people out of the production guide at Wilmington. One of them responded. Have you ever been on a set? No, I've never been on a set. Well, people either love it or they hate it. So why don't you come out to this set that we're filming in Colombia, and just, you can't pay anything, but if you'll come out and PA for us. And that's where I met them. Blaine was directing, DJ was doing script supervisor and continuity, and we just kind of crossed paths, and from there, we did click.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, and then a few years later, I moved to Charlotte, and I gave Blaine a call. Hey, you probably don't remember me, but of course I remember you. How are you? Come over.
Oh, I love those guys.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They are. Well, tell me, what do you do in the Dalliance Films meetings? What do you do in their projects?
And the meeting, well, I'm an executive producer.
Okay.
So my real job comes into play when we're producing. Most times with the independent features that we just did, I act as a first AD on set, keeping things going and running. But I also help Blaine with setting up the shot lists. So I help out a lot on the art side as well. They always like to call me, I'm like the person who can translate the business to the art and back again.
Well, you're a great communicator.
Oh, well, thank you.
really are.
Well, I take that as a great compliment coming from you, Miss Trail.
Well, I'm edited in Photoshop. I am not the only one that noticed when we come to these meetings that you and Keith carry a notebook. And I see you out with pencil and paper.
Yes.
Taking notes at these meetings. What are you taking notes about?
Well, we put out a monthly newsletter, so we like to make sure that we have things that are going on in the community. We want those things in there. We try to promote our fellow filmmakers. We want to increase film in Charlotte. To us, we have to help build an industry, and to do that, we show support for everybody else. Okay. We tweet and text and Facebook and LinkedIn and Tar Heel Films.
It's the
racket. Oh yeah, all of it.
You have to.
And if we promote other people, it helps promote us. It helps promote Charlotte. It increases our industry. It's all about giving back. We got to create our own work here, and the only way we can do that is to help everybody else.
That's exactly right. We don't want to live that LA life. We want to live in Charlotte.
That's right.
And work.
And we have a mission statement. It's on our website, and we really believe in it. Every word that's in there, we wrote that when we first created Dalliance Films, and it's all about helping to foster the industry, and we mean it. We're serious.
I know. Great cheerleaders for people here.
We try to be, yeah.
Kathy Taylor with Dalliance Films, the brave woman of the bunch. Pray for her.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Blaine Miller here with Dalliance Films, writer and director of Three for Dinner.
Yes.
We are really impressed with this film noir.
Well, thank you.
The cast was great. The photography was awesome.
Thank you.
I understand you filmed it in color.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The idea of the script actually came when we did the film Meetups competition the year before.
Yes.
When I was coming up with scenarios in my head for whatever prop or line they gave us, it was kind of, well, what can you do with a very small amount of people in like a room that could be accomplished? And this idea actually, like a home invasion scenario, started there, but that wasn't, obviously you saw it. We couldn't have done that in the time allotted.
Right.
But I still like the idea. So then me and my producers were talking, and they were like, well, why would we do another short? And that's where the whole, we need to do two camera shoots. Right. We need a thriller. So then we decided, I think we're going to go for it. And we lucked out and got insanely talented cast. Ugh. We've met so many great crew people, insanely talented DPs, and obviously Lisa, production design, did a great job. And you got lucky.
Do you know what I like about Dalliance Films? You are committed to bring projects to Charlotte.
Well, thank you.
In the surrounding areas, and you really are cheerleaders for all of this group.
Well, we're just now finding out just how much talent is here in this area.
Yeah.
It's great, and everybody's so supportive. Mm-hmm. And so, it would be awesome if we could build the empire in Charlotte with all of us.
Well, it's starting with Dalliance Films.
Well.
My friend, Blaine Miller.
And Miss Kathy Trail. I love you.
Thank you. And I have DJ Barton here with Dalliance Films, principal casting director. We just viewed Free for Dinner.
Yes, it was a great short that we did last summer. So.
Did you audition those folks?
Yeah, well, Blaine and I had discussed actually when he was writing, because he had several of the actors in mind then. You get to work with some people and you begin to love them and you learn that relationship, they become family.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, you walk around here at the Charlotte film community and you see people and you think, they play that role pretty good. Do you really do that?
It's knowing people and paying attention to their ability and their talent and seeing it and then going from there and doing it that way. So
that's really cool.
And that's what we try to do. So.
You are a great cheerleader for the folks around here, and you really promote projects going on in this area.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, this is the Charlotte film community. You know, we are a community, and it's not one person or one film company or one production company trying to succeed. It's all of us trying to succeed. And if we lift each other up and we do the work that we want to do, it's going to get us noticed. And it's going to bring more outside film here.
I agree.
So, and we get to do it.
You've got quite the reputation, you know.
I do, but I believe that I got that reputation with someone else.
Oh, you think?
I think so, yes.
Was it that nice lady on the red carpet with Colin Firth?
Yes, yeah. It's just, you know, you go out, you have a good time, things happen.
I know, and chest hairs get
burned.
You know, but I really like DJ Barton.
And we love you.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
You're so sweet.
Thanks
DJ Barton.
Thank you.
And I have Jason Fararooei from Yellow Cape Communications.
That's right.
You were the DP on 3 for Dinner.
I was.
Tell me, how did you film that?
We shot it on a Panasonic HPX 170. Primarily, that's what it was shot on, and we did it as dynamically as we possibly could. So one of my favorite parts of actually shooting the piece was a lot of the snap zooms that we did. So we had a lot of fun with that.
Here you used 2 cameras.
We did. Chris Wilson from Moving Pictures, who is a great guy. He also worked on the shoot, and he actually lit it and ran a second camera for us.
Had you ever worked with Dalliance Films?
You know, I had. We'd done the 72-hour film challenge before, and that was back in the saddle.
Yeah.
And we just recently did a feature-length film, 40 Fears, which I shot on the Canon 7D. So it was a different kind of approach, but a lot of fun to work with.
Yeah, that's good. So did you shoot it in color?
We did. In fact, we shot everything color, and then for 3 for Dinner, it was converted to black and white.
That's awesome. Well, Jason Fararooei, I'm telling you what, you're going to be watching for this guy and know his name because you're going to see him a lot more.
Thanks a lot, Catherine.
Famous, and he's cute.
Thank you.
And I have Anna Shaw here, who was an actress in 3 for Dinner.
Yes, you noticed.
I did. I noticed you did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
You really did a good job. What was it like working with that bunch?
That bunch, it was different. I've worked with them before, and it was a different vibe on set.
Really?
Like they said, they're used to comedy, so it's light and fun, and we're laughing all the time. Like, this was really serious, and we really just wanted to do the best job we could all around, you know?
Right.
So it was a very kind of somber. Really.
So when they said cut, did you crack up?
No.
Really?
No, I kept going.
Oh, that's good.
Because I knew they'd be rolling in a few more minutes.
Please, whatever she's giving you, you can have it all. You can't trust her. She said she's done this before. Well, I doubt she was alone, right? Where are they, huh? Why does she need you? That's not.
Well, you know, once you gather tears, you can't get them back, you know?
No,
so
they're good. Yeah.
And
there was I was getting dry. So I just kept going. I was too afraid.
Tears.
We had 2 days, so it's not like I can be like, let me laugh and then get back into it. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, we can't.
Exactly.
You've
not
worked
even
with
funny.
Dalliance Films before.
Yeah,
you know?
a few times, yeah.
You were back
Very
in the
blessed.
saddle.
Back in the Saddle, 3 for Dinner, which you just saw, 40 Fears, and then I was in their trailer for Timing.
The Timing trailer.
So,
that's right.
exactly.
That's when I first saw you. Was in the Timing trailer.
I was pregnant. Yes.
But
Not in real life.
Not in real life.
No.
I thought we were going to have an announcement.
Exactly.
But no. Well, you have cheerleaders, Dalliance Films.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes, I love them, and
they're awesome.
Some reason keep casting me, and I'm going to keep doing it because.
You know why they do? Because you're good, you know?
Well, I don't want to be the one to say it, but we were all thinking it, so.
Yeah, that's exactly. My friend Anna Shaw.
Yes.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
And I have Mahri Shelton in 3 for Dinner.
Yes.
Tell me, what did you think of the script when you read it?
I thought it was a really interesting script, and I liked the fact that it was going to be a film noir and it was going to be filmed in black and white, and I thought it was another opportunity for me to be kind of evil.
Yes, you're a good bad guy, aren't you?
Yes, a bad girl.
Good bad guy.
But a lot of people were saying that she was actually very powerful, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that as well. So I don't know if she was so bad. I think there was maybe a little good in her.
Well, you know, the lace, I noticed clothes, and your lace top was so nice, and, you know, it meant, like, innocence and sew onto me.
Nice.
And I just thought that was a really neat touch that they would put you in lace. And then at the end, you were so evil. And I don't know if that was supposed to
Was that a surprise? Was I believably nice
honey,
at the beginning?
You were. In the very beginning, I thought that you were like the good guy.
And then I wasn't.
You weren't. And then all of a sudden you looked like Tammy Faye Baker with all of your like...
Yes.
It's not my first time at the rodeo. And I might have even given you something.
This will never work. Someone will find out. Someone will talk.
You know, she might be right. Somebody might talk.
Crying and
Corinne Biazzo did my makeup.
Oh,
she
wow,
did
I love Corinne.
she did a wonderful job.
Yeah, she did.
Mahri
Shelton, famous actress here in Charlotte. Stay tuned. And I have Lisa Cobb here, production designer of many films here in Charlotte. Give me a list of some of the ones you've worked on.
Did a feature called 40 Fears, Lot 66, Chekhov Children, The Promise Jar, Corporate Assassins.
Monomaniacal?
Yes, Monomaniacal.
3 for Dinner?
3 for Dinner,
Yeah.
yes.
There's not many that she hasn't worked on. Tell me, what do you do as a production designer?
Well, I'm a professional shopper, so I get to shop on someone else's tight budget. And I just find exactly what I need to pull the set together in a short amount of time and a small budget. So it's a challenge, and I love it.
Yeah.
So,
you've worked with Dalliance Films a few times.
yes, I have. They're great people to work with. I love them dearly. It's family. It's family. The Dalliance Film family.
It is, it's true. What about your squirrels?
My
The
squirrels.
squirrel lady.
I rehab whatever little critters that people call me and tell me that they have, and I usually have a little one on the set to bottle feed when I do a film. It just happens that way. Yeah. I have 3 raccoons that I got when they were this little, when I was doing Abomination. That was another one I did. And now they're a year old and big. Their debut in 40 Fears, and they did great. So,
That's awesome. Well, what are you working on next?
I got a script tonight, so
This is what happens in the Charlotte film community.
you network, yes,
That's really
you network.
awesome. Lisa Cobb, stay tuned. She's got a squirrel in a bucket somewhere.
Thank you.
And I have the famous Michael Melendez here, actor and writer. You've been part of a couple of Dalliance Films projects.
I have, I guess about 4 now.
4, okay.
We did a kind of a promotional trailer for a film called Timing that they're working on. Before that, we wrapped 40 Fears,
Right.
a film that's in editing now for Dalliance, a feature, dark comedy. Blaine Miller wrote that, so I mean, you know it's great.
It's going to be great. I can't wait till that gets released.
Very much looking forward to seeing that. That was fun. And 3 for Dinner was just screened here. That was nod to the 20s film noir kind of.
Film noir.
Yeah, and it was great. If you know Blaine, you know he's going to make you play character.
And you played a bad guy in that.
I did. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to play. And I got to thank Blaine and DJ for really trusting me with something like that.
Huh? One more time. Huh? Un momentito. Okay, one more time.
Please, don't hurt my daughter.
Which would you rather play, a good guy or a bad guy?
I realized then that bad guys really are more fun.
They are more fun. Exactly.
I mean, I've only done it the one time, but it was a blast.
It's kind of easy to go there, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I just want to play.
Michael Melendez, he'll do anything.
Well, some things might cost extra, but mostly anything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.